Good morning, guys. So I have a channeled message, and it's funny. Fun fact, I've come to learn that I generally get them when I'm just about to fall asleep. I find it inconvenient, I'm not even going to lie, just because I'm like, I got to get my phone and get my notepad out and write it all down before I fall asleep. And then I do the reading later, right? But I've come to learn that the veil is thinnest just before you fall asleep, and that's when your connection is the strongest. So that makes sense. Anyway, back to my reading. I heard the song Cheap Thrills by Sia, and more specifically, I'm not going to sing these lines because they're too high for my vocal range, but I've got all I need, and I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. And this is coming from a feminine past loved one, sister, aunt, and they said that they love watching you dance. And I've got you, baby. Sorry, I tried. But anyway, red tulips might be significant. I had to look it up because I could see them in my mind's eye. And I just wrote down like red flowers with yellow in the middle and then black. And I had to, yeah. And then once I saw it, I'm like, red tulip, of course. I've seen them all my life growing up. Anyway, I'm diverting. Sun streaks, either in the air or in hair. Like, because you know how sun can lighten your hair. Rollerblades, double dutch, swimming like in ponds or like small bodies of water, the nickname hummingbird, recent deja vu might be significant, a sparkling chain, either a belt or a bracelet, and what they want you to know is keep going, keep dancing, find fun in the mundane, words. You are rich regardless of wealth. You are rich in soul, but you will still have all you need. Okay, let me grab my cards. She likes my ethereal deck. I feel like she sees you as being ethereal. She just loves you so much. Let's see what we got here. Now, if you're sticking around for my reading, you're allowing me into your energy with love and light, and I appreciate you so much for that. All my readings are timeless, so if this resonates, it resonates. It doesn't matter when you receive it. Starting with the Nine of Cups, like in reverse, so feeling maybe stagnancy or just that like you've missed opportunities in the past, and I want you to know that that's not how it is. The universe doesn't work like that. Lessons as well as blessings are brought round and round like a spiral type deal, right? So if you feel like you've missed a blessing, it will come back to you. And the same as a lesson. If you've missed that homie will come back to 252. But you are very resilient with the Nine of Wands here. Like, you've been through things and you know how to compartmentalize. I can say words 303. And you're very good at keeping yourself like calm in the midst of chaos because you've been through it. And I feel like with the Page of Swords here, you're going to be given some good news here. Something's going to come. Like, you know when you say something's got to give? Something's going to give with this feeling, of stagnancy. Well, let me see. Okay. So it went on its side. So we have the Ten of Swords on its side, meaning that like you've been betrayed in the past, but this is the end of that cycle. But I feel like you haven't necessarily gotten over the pain of that. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't. Yeah. And so I feel like you've lost clarity, and I feel like this is where the stagnancy has come in, because the betrayal and this hardship has really just put you on your heels. But like I said, you are resilient and things are going to come through. There's going to be some type of good news coming through, some type of lump sum of money coming in, potential like business opportunity, but it's going to be something that like you'll have all you need. This is exactly what this is giving. And I feel like with this news and this business proposal, money coming in, this is going to bring back your inspiration, your joie de vivre, like your more like your passion. That's the word I'm looking for. 434. It's going to bring your passion back, and like you're going to be able to go for whatever you've been holding back on. I feel like you've been holding back on something with this Nine of Cups here, that stagnancy. There's something that you've been like, and with the Ace of Swords in reverse, There's some type of clarity that you're needing. I do believe it might be with this news. Maybe the news that you're going to get will bring you the clarity that you need. And along with the money and business opportunities, that's obviously, like, when we are winning, obviously we're going to feel better, right? Your good fortune's coming back. There's no need to worry about where you are in this space. I feel like you're just the stagnancy is for a reason, just so that you can be prepared for all these blessings that are coming in. The information is going to bring you clarity, and it's going to prepare you for all this goodness, because it can be just as traumatizing. Good things can be, I've said this many times, good blessings can be just as traumatizing as traumatic events. One second. Okay, so with the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Swords in reverse here, it's giving me that, like, with this good fortune, things coming better, you're going to be letting go of the pain and stagnancy and, like, betrayal that you've been experiencing. But it may become overwhelming. Like I said before, 606, good fortune can be just as overwhelming as traumatic events. And just make sure that you stay grounded, answer everything with love, and, like, lead with love, 616. You know what I mean? Like, lead with patience, lead with kindness. Be kind to yourself in that sense too. Be patient with yourself as you're growing and you're healing and you're experiencing all these blessings. Be grateful, but as like, obviously be grateful, but be grounded in the same sense. You know what I mean? 636. Don't become too caught up in all the whirlwind of everything. Just, you know, thank the universe, thank source, God, whatever you believe in, if anything. And like I said, leading with love is your answer. That is what's going to bring you to the wholeness and everything that you've been waiting for. Anything else? I can feel like you are the type of person that has, like, a heart of gold. Yeah, see, your finances are going to improve. You're no longer going to have to worry. You're going to have all you need. They've got your back. They've got you, baby. Okay, let me grab an oracle deck. 717 as I grab my Oceans of Wisdom oracle deck. She seems like the mermaid on the cover there. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's my perfectly squared deck, the only one I have, so hard to shuffle. Okay. Oh, I've never gotten these before. Okay. Manta rays. Find serenity in graceful movement and let life's currents carry you to new heights. Lead with love. Like I said. And Koi Fish Realm, release the need to control and instead surrender to the divine flow of life, trusting that all is unfolding exactly as it should, and you'll have all you need. I love you so much. Have a good day.